Hi.
Sunshine.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, babe? You look beautiful.
Who's talking? You're cute, reflecting. How are you?
I am great, thanks. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
About
Good to have.
time.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I couldn't, but I can now.
How have you been sleeping?
Good, busy, and a little bit tired. But I've been good. Yeah, so far so good. And I must say I'm loving it.
Yes. Hello. When you go everywhere, when you go to Woolworths and they're like, Tsatsii! And you're like,
Bro, it's like you saw me today because I went to the mall and it was like oh sorry. And it was like, and I'm like, can I just get this little thing and be out? I gotta leave. But obviously, you have to greet the people that have been showing you love, right? So I'm always patient and grateful for that.
what was your reaction? What was your reaction when you came out and saw the love, everything, and the sun rises?
First of all, shout out to the sunrisers, okay? And like all the Tsatsii lovers out there, right? It was I was in disbelief, you understand, for people to actually show up for you in that manner. Obviously going into the house, you're like, oh yeah, I know when I come out, I'm just gonna get a little bit of love. But this is massive. Like I can't even I couldn't even count the amount of times I had to say thank you because wow, it's just amazing. I was in so much disbelief and I was like, you guys don't even understand. I am just grateful. I'd be on my knees at night and be like, oh God, what are you showing me? Yeah, so I'm grateful.
So when you saw your family, what were you like? Did you cry?
I was on my knees. When I saw my family for the first time, it was actually when we did like the whole, what was it? The Monday, the launch thingy, right? I was just sitting there with everybody, with like some of the ex-housemates, and I was like, and then I saw my dad. I couldn't, because people know that I talk about my dad all the time. So I turned and I'm like, ain't no way. I thought I was going to see you on like Wednesday or something. I cried. Right, because I think it's better for them because they can see us, but I can't even see them. When you're in the house, and I'm like, are they eating? Are they well? Because I think for me, it's just better for them because they're like, okay, we see you, you're eating, you're happy, and stuff like that. So yeah, I was crying. I won't even lie to you. Yeah.
Would you summarize your experience on the show? Like, if you could summarize, what would you say?
An emotional roller coaster.
I loved, I loved,
Cause
I loved your cookie presentation day. I loved.
really,
So I'm a crybaby. So
uh
you, Justin, Yaya, I was like, that was sweet. So
thank you, man. As I was saying, it's truly an emotional roller coaster. I mean, can you imagine being isolated with like 23 people? You guys don't know one another. Like I keep saying, different personalities and stuff like that. But it's also great. It's great more than anything because I learned a lot about myself, my capabilities. Biggie is always challenging us to do things we've never even done before. I was singing, I can't even say, but I was out there like, you know what I mean? So things like that, man. It's just been great more than anything. Um, yeah, what can I say? It ain't easy, but yeah.
would you say being top three? Were you like when you saw Ebubu, Yvonne, and Ipeleng, and you were there top three? What was going through your mind?
Listen, so I want to tell my truth, right? Not that I had any doubt, you understand? Not that I had any doubt at all, but like, obviously, I'm just thinking, okay, I might be next, right? So every time I see people leaving from Ipiling herself, because everybody is just strong, from all the 24 people. So the minute when I just keep seeing people decrease and decrease, I'm just like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. And then somebody else leaves and I'm like, no, 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 no. When we got to like, even at 4, I was like, no, this is too much, because I know that this is too much love. This is grace. And from that moment, I've just been grateful. I'm just there, like, because every time they're like, and the next, I'm like, okay, even how I start, even how I hold myself, I'm like, okay, I'm content. I'm ready. I'm about to leave. Because already at that moment, I'm like content. You get what I mean? But I just kept on seeing people leave, and I'm like, OMG. The minute I stepped out, I saw all the love. It was amazing. Like, it was amazing more than anything. So I'm just grateful, man. And I don't take it for granted. Like, people were not sleep. You know, you leave and you get home and you realize that people were actually not sleeping because of all the love they wanted to show. I'm just grateful. Sunrises were rising like nobody's business. I was like, damn.
No talking, more action.
I'm telling you, I am telling you, because making it to top 3, that's amazing.
I'll normally comment on your page. I'll say slow tiger. Like, they are like calculated. You don't see them coming.
Listen, every time let me tell you the truth. Every time I come out, people are like, Tati, we never saw this coming. Nah, 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 nah. The sunrises were just moving, were just like doing their thing. And I'm like, what? My sunrises be doing the most, because that's what people are telling me. And I'm like, oh man, I am just grateful, to a point where sometimes it's overwhelming, because you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, me? Really?
Yeah.
I am grateful, because also it's beyond me more than anything. It's not just me. It's not just by my doing, but it's grace and stuff like that. So I was just like, guys, I am grateful more than anything. Yeah.
I think in any way, the experience, the show, the reaction, both the good and the bad, has it in any way affected you mentally?
Listen, I think what I'm noticing is a lot of growth. It's a lot of, because obviously in the house, I'm telling you, even if you've been in there for a good 3 weeks, you never leave the person. Like, you never leave the same person. You get what I mean? So it's growth more than anything. Mentally, I am wiser. Mentally, I am able to understand that people differ. People have different personalities. People have different reactions and stuff like that. Because also, remember, it's isolation. So you also get to like learn about people, you understand, be it cultures, be it stuff like that. So I think for me, mentally, it's just growth, because I've evolved throughout the 78 days. Damn, that's a lot. I have evolved. Yeah, so it's that more than anything.
So, I know you to be super intelligent, super focused, super, super aware. So, I would say, are there bridges in the industry now that you're in, within South Africa, Nigeria, or other African countries, that you feel like you want to be a part of and build or merge? Could be entertainment, anything that you feel like this should be in Nigeria, or this should be in South Africa, or this should be in Namibia.
Africa, globally, international, why not? Because the thing about me, I'm just like, what I'm not going to do is restrict myself, right? So if I feel that I have interest, or even if it's just a little bit of passion when it comes to certain things.
So I'm going to quickly ask you to tell us about who is Tsatsii. What do you want to identify your brand with? What kind of brands do you want to work with? Do you want to call your names? What kind of brands do you want to work with? Foschini, Revlon, tell us.
Okay, who is Tsatsii? That's the question. You know what? Who is Tsatsii? Who is Tsatsii then? Okay, who was Tsatsii and who is Tsatsii now? I think Tsatsii now, I would say that I see myself as somebody who wants to represent, You understand, where I come from, represent people that look at me and just kind of relate to me. You understand? Let me just think, because I'm thinking about brands now, right? Because, okay, should I mention names? Can I do that? Can I like...
This could go anywhere. They could hear, I'm like, oh, Tsatsii wants to work with us. Okay, yeah.
Because obviously as time goes on, I realize that I'm big on things like skincare, right? Makeup, right? Hair, right? Also passionate about science, right? So those are the type of things that I want to show in the world. And I think one of the most important things for me is to show people that I can take Tsatsii in science, I call it women in STEM, those that know, and take this person that just likes modeling, you know, the entertainment side of me, and just merge the two together. You understand? I think I'd really like for people to look at me and be like, oh damn, you can do it all. You understand? So I want to do things like take my science experience and actually create things from scratch that can be useful in the beauty industry. You understand?
Yes, very soon. So are you looking to go into any form of businesses, hair care, bikini?
Emphasis on the bikini.
That's what we want to hear.
Definitely. Like I said, with me, my gates are open. I'm trying to build myself as a brand. I'm also trying to learn about a lot of industries, because remember, prior to this, I didn't have an understanding of a lot of things. So where I'm at, I am learning, I am challenging myself. Businesses, definitely. I'm at a point where you'll just find me holding business books, just because also I'm a bit of a perfectionist, right? So everything that I do, I always make sure that I actually have an understanding and I learn about it first before jumping into anything. You understand? Because as
Give you a special shout out, like the day we did the food thing, like I'm like, okay, what can she not do? Okay.
listen, I think here's the thing. I'm a natural nurturer. Like I said, guys, I have 4 siblings, you understand? So I'm a nurturer. So I like it when I see people. I want people to be okay. I need people to be fulfilled, you understand? I'm big on mental health. I'm big on health itself. I'm big on just people practicing self-sufficiency. So it's always the little things, you know. Sometimes people are like, oh, you were doing this because it was... No, guys, every time I cook and I give people food and I see everybody just licking their fingers, I can see the fulfillment. I love that, you understand? And I also love cooking. It's also like therapeutic for me and stuff like that. So let's go. I just love doing it more than anything, right? Yeah. Apparently I'm a good cook, so
Yeah.
It's W's on W's.
That's amazing. Forward to everything that you want to do. Don't forget, you can always reach out to us. We'll support, we'll put it out.
Oh, love that. Thank you so much. I love that. Thank you.
That's what the gang is about. It's a community. We're here for support.
Love the gang. I'm part of the gang now. I hope you know.
So I want to quickly
part of the gang.
Building connections. Other people, groups of people in the house that haven't stayed for so long that you've built like amazing connections with, and that you look to kind of further into, no matter the distance or whatever, post show. Are there connections that you would say you've built?
So that's the thing about me. I actually love everybody in that house. Like, it's crazy. Like, even when I'm not like nominated or I was sitting down and stuff like that, but I'll be so depressed. I'll be depressed like I was leaving on that Sunday, because the thought of just thinking about like people leave, because luckily for me, I got to learn about each and every person in the house. You understand? I got to just because sometimes it's easy for you to look at somebody and be like and judge them from afar, but once you sit with somebody and they actually explain to you about their lives and stuff like that, oh, you're like, oh, okay, this is your background and this is your story, things like that. Taban, Taban, bro, Taban kept me sane in the house. Taban, I go see Taban's like my little brother, man. And every time I would see Taban, bro, I just wanted to make sure that he's okay. He's always trying to make sure that I'm okay and stuff like that. I'm always rooting for him. You understand? You don't even understand my reaction when I saw Taban, like at the launch. I was like, no, 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 because I missed him so. And it's just been a week, but like, man, he is so smart, guys. Tabang is so smart. He's got a very bright future ahead of him. Tabang is good looking, Sha, so every time I see him, I'm like, I really want to see my boy do good, you understand? Because I know that he's got my back and I've got his back too, he's just like a phone call away and stuff like that. So shout outs to him. Obviously, a lot of people, there's so many names to mention, but like when I look at him, I'm like, I thank God that I found a brother, a friend like him. I love it, man, because I've never seen anything like it. Even when I was like competing with him in the house, bro, I would win or he would win, and I'm like, you did great. Don't cry, don't be sad, like you did great. And I'm like, damn. So yeah, but everybody's just a vibe. Everybody's, even the people that left before, I was like, damn, no, can we all just live, in that house for 78 days and then you guys will price the number one? Because seeing people leave was just not nice. And also when you're in the house, because you're isolated, when people leave, you really do feel like you'll never see them again.
Yeah.
Even when we speak, we're like, oh, she was such a great person. And I'm like, guys, you do realize that you're going to see those people again. It really felt like that. So let's go. I just want to see us also doing great. Like all of us, I want to see us doing great. Just supporting one another, knowing that somebody that went through the exact same thing that you did, you can actually like get advice from them, get help. You can always reach out and stuff like that. I could call everybody in Nigeria and be like, I'm pulling through, and everybody, it's going to be hands on deck. They're going to show me around. They're going to do this. You understand? So listen, I'm just happy. I call them, they're my family now. I hope they know this, but they're my family, Sha.
People have been asking, you have a Nigerian name.
No, I do.
There is.
Hey.
It's
yes. Chidema. Yes.
God is good.
Mm.
So when are you coming to see your Kingsman? Chidema, when are you coming?
When is Chidema coming?
Coming.
I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't even know, but I know for a fact that I'm coming.
Right.
Maybe sooner than you think.
Aside Nigeria, there's Tanzania, there's Zambia, there's what other African countries would you like to see?
All of them.
Ooh, hey, Globetrotter.